We're here at Delmarva Design Center in Selbyville, and I'm here with one of the owners, Noel Dalton. Noel, how did this get started years ago?
Well, it was a collaboration. It was one of those things where the three parent companies that are participants were all doing business in Annapolis, Maryland. And I heard that one of the partners that I have here was thinking about coming down to Delaware. And I said, gee, I'd be interested in going down to that marketplace. We came down, took a look. I said, I think this makes a lot of sense. And then we talked about the components of what we'd have, and we thought it would be great to add appliances to the mix. Because at this point in time, we had the kitchen cabinets, we had the hardware, we had the countertops. So by adding the appliances, we suddenly were forming an entity that would facilitate people being able to come and make all their selections in one place. One of the underlying thoughts that I had had, because I've been in this business for 50 years, was the confusion that consumers have. And it's not only consumers, but builders, remodeling contractors, specifiers, interior decorators. When they start to do a remodeling project and they talk about kitchens, by definition, they're going to the cabinet store. Oftentimes countertops are there, sometimes not. Then they're having to trek across town to the countertop place. Then they're going to look at tile at another location. This process can take 3-4 days without exaggeration. And then all of a sudden people wake up and go, oh, I think I want to change this. And now they have to go all through it. It was a nightmare. And having been a consumer through that process, I said, let's make this simple. Let's make it very user-friendly. So that's how the catalyst for doing this came about. And it's been immensely successful because it's a huge time saver. And that's the one commodity in life we can't control.
Yeah.
Time.
Yeah. And this can be daunting for anyone who's building a new home or even remodeling. It's a daunting task. There's a lot of options even just in the showroom.
Absolutely.
This is taking that out of it.
That's correct. Well, what we're trying to do is to show people concepts and ideas. And we're looking to do it in such a manner so that we're not just catering to the high end or to the middle of the market. We have product that is custom when it comes to cabinets, semi-custom, stock. So we cover a wide bandwidth of price points. And we're very sensitive to the fact that everybody has a different budget. So whether the budget is a real construction budget and they've been given a allocation of X number of dollars for the kitchen, or whether it's a conceptual, I think we want to spend this, we focus on that and then take them through a very logical, very condensed process to help them get to the bottom line fairly quickly.
Now, for someone who's interested in this and using these services, what's their first step?
Come in. Seeing is believing. We are the only game in town, and I don't mean quite literally Selbyville. We're the only one in the state of Delaware, and I do business in Maryland, in many states. That's what makes us unique. It's the ability to show people a wide bandwidth of product and then zero in on what they're specifically looking for. So come in. That's the starting point. Seeing is believing. Meet our team. One of the unique aspects of what we're doing is we're not a small mom and pop operation. The combined history of these companies brings about 75 years worth of collective experience. I've been in the business 50 years. My associate on the appliance side, 35 years. My other partner on the countertop side has been in it for 20 plus years. So wide background, very, very knowledgeable. And what we've tried to do is make it extremely user-friendly. So it's a very open, very spacious showroom. It's not cluttered and crowded. Oftentimes you go into showrooms that are 1,500 square feet. We have almost 10,000 square feet of showroom space here that integrates all of the products that people can possibly want to get.
Many brands, many products.
Absolutely.
So I like what you said about whatever price level, whatever colors, whatever patterns, you guys can help them build that custom kitchen, that custom spot in their home.
That's correct.
Easily in one spot.
That's right.
Now the Selbyville location, I know you have the store up in Annapolis and things like that. Is this one doing pretty well here?
Extremely well. Yeah. Within our first year, we were selling 3 of the top builders in the state of Delaware. And it was the convenience factor. People quickly grasped the vision.
Yeah, this is really exciting. So for those who are interested, come out to the Delmarva Design Center. What's the address here?
38507 DuPont Boulevard, Selbyville.
Right here in Selbyville. So come on and check it out. We're going to have another segment coming up in a couple months where we take a tour of the showroom. So you guys are going to stay tuned to the Delmarva Home Show to check that out. Noel, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Pleasure.